I found a new. Yeah, I'm 10 minutes late. Shut up. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. Doug Rice. Okay. I probably got people going, Doug, where are you? Okay, I'm here. Okay? Relax. How's everybody doing? Monday morning, 6:10. Listen to me. The dog had to go to the bathroom. Okay? What do you want? I mean, this isn't like, some major Hollywood production and shit. You know, when Bubba Gump Shrimp Rice has to go pee. I mean, the dog going on 17 years old. For God's sake, if he's got to go, I'm going to let him go and wait for him. It's scary out there in the dark. Good morning, Doug Rice. Monday morning. United Snakes of America. As we wake up to another day, a new dawn of caucasity. All right, so, I took kind of a break on the weekend, I have to decompress. Personally, I've got things I have to do, Went and visited my sister-in-law, just kind of, they're having their house redone, so went over there and saw them. Long drive. Phoenix is spread out. Phoenix is Tempe and Mesa and Chandler and Phoenix and Glendale. For those of you that live here, you know what I'm talking about. How are we this morning? The 17th of January, 2021. This is the Doug Rice Show. A little late. 6 a.m., 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. Peppered in moments. I make appearances throughout the week and the weekends. You never know. Whatever I do, whatever I say, whatever I post, it comes from here. You best believe it. Good morning, Katrina. Yeah, how you doing? Moderator's back. Well, glad to hear. Can everybody hear me? What's up? What? Yeah, good. This thing's red. That means it's on. Don't fuck with me. All right. You know the drill. You know the format. This is not programming. No, I'm not programming you. Let me explain something. You've been programmed. We've been programmed. We are programmed quite well, thoroughly. And this is deprogramming. This is Doug Rice programming. No, deprogramming. No, formatting. I'm wiping the mental slate clean. You motherfuckers are going to get in line. You understand? You're going to wake up from your slumber. You're going to smell the fucking coffee. And it smells good this morning. Folgers. Was that a good? No? Yes? No? Okay. Good morning. It's 6 a.m., 6:13 a.m. Little late start. Bubba had to pee, but I'm here. You know what I've done? I've gotten up to speed, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. These little breaks that I take, these 1-2 minute breaks, day breaks, they just, they help me. They help me focus. They help me get back to the center and understand that caucasity is everywhere. It's in me. It's everywhere. It permeates the very existence, the very fabric of the entire planet. And for a purpose, to a reason, to a point. All to maintain control and dominance over the planet. Pointedly, to maintain close eye and close watch on those set apart on this planet. There's just one group of individuals that has been set aside for special use to be determined and expressed at a later time. And so, that's us, folks. That's Hebrews. That's Negroes. We hold this unique and very special place in the heart of God Almighty. Now, if that doesn't just hit you right here, I don't know what to tell you. But welcome. All right. Let's see who's here. Let's see. All right, here we go. We're going to do the whole sign in the chat thing. They don't want to open it up in this damn program I'm paying for, so they'll open it up in a browser. Thanks, Streamlabs. All right, let's see who's here. Good morning. Denise Cummings. Morning. William. My brother. Okay. Stephen Bird. Shalom. Good morning. Courtney Adams. Grand Rising. Where am I? The dog. The dog. You know, I mean, how do you rush a dog's bowel movements? I don't know. I don't know. There's a sniff, there's a walk. There's a sniff, there's a walk. And I'm waiting. And time's ticking. And you're waiting. But the dog has to pee. That's where I was. Okay. Jessica Smith. Hey, good morning. Anthony Baker. Good morning. Trident. Good morning. Okay, that's enough of that shit. Jay Biden 2021. Still going strong. I don't know, I'm going to say something, Jay. Hey, the boy got a little upset. The boy got a little upset about this whole, it ain't about voting, it's about counting the votes. I thought he might, lash out and maybe grab something, maybe throw something for effect, I'm thinking maybe Biden can take Trump in a short fight, like maybe 3 minutes. As long as it don't extend to 5, I think Biden's got, 55 chance, 55%, somewhere along there. I don't know. The bets are even. We don't know. It's a long shot. Jay Biden, good morning. I drift. I'm back. Christine Burr. You cold? Jason DeLong. And so on and so forth. And who is here? Mascoro Miller. Don't hide down there. I've been doing good. I was in MIA. I take the weekends. I got to decompress. I got to come off this shit, Occasionally I got to, turn all the cheats on, Grand Theft Auto 5, and go on a black man killing spree. Oh, did I say that out loud? Tina, watch what I'm saying. Shit. Martin Luther King. Jerry McGill, you must be new. We don't do that here, Jerry. Yeah, we don't observe the bullshit. Now, respectfully, back at you, right on, and, as we recognize the kibbles and bits that they drop in our laps, we show our appreciation by acknowledging it. No, fuck that. Listen, I got Martin Luther King Boulevard, Martin Luther King Day, Martin Luther King. I don't need no more Martin Luther King. I love Martin Luther King. Grand brother, but they killed him. Do you not understand that the same government that made this day Martin Luther King Day killed him? So what kind of disingenuous fucking shit am I gonna look like celebrating it? And take that goddamn shit down you fucking fucked up the first time, that statue that had Chinese eyes the first time they created it in Washington. Take that down. All these monuments to the people you've slain, all the accolades to the suffering you've caused. Motherfucker, please. Look, I mean, Juneteenth aside, Black History Month to the left and all, I don't need a Martin Luther King Day. I'm cool. Martin was cool and all, but y'all murdered the man, and now you giving holidays and shit? To what? To what? To what? Get that disingenuous shit the fuck out of my face. I'm talking to the U.S. government, not to the individual who wished us a day. I can be, two thoughts can safely occupy the same mind. Good morning. Don't drop your fucking phones. So you know the drill. That was loud. The drill is real simple. We look up search terms on The Doug Rice Show. Search term, pretty simple. It's delivered. You know, it's right down the center, and it just strike every time, right? I rarely miss black news. You know, they call us black and all. That brings me to a point. Hey, what's this blacks for Trump shit? Stop. What? So, the next t-shirt I see, listen to me. Listen carefully, brothers and sisters. Do you have your coffee? Go get your damn coffee. Good morning. All colors, custom products. Anything that you want, custom made. We'll send it to the four corners of the earth. It doesn't matter what it is. It may take us a while to make, you know, a custom remote control for a specific TV etched with your name, but we'll send it anywhere after we've made it. Custom. Hey, I'm pitching it. Huh? Detrina. You like that, right? That's worth what, $500 a month, right? If I do that 2 times a show, right? Yeah, we're negotiating. No? Okay. Good morning. How are we? Back at it. So, blacks for Trump. Here's the deal. And just roll with me on this. So, first, no one calls us blacks that knows us. That's first. Second, none of us responds to being called blacks that claims us. Okay, so let me just go ahead and now move over to Trump here. Trump has obviously hired somebody who has given him the idea that calling us blacks gets the job done. It doesn't. Okay, so I thought about it because I keep seeing the shirts, just basic black and white shirts. Big, giant, nice font. I'd say 37 font on the fucking, no, 72. 72 font, easy, right? 84? Okay. Blacks for Trump. Catchy slogan. But you see, you have to understand, blacks for Trump don't mean we for Trump. We're not blacks. I'm not even black. I'm certainly not a black person. I refer to us in that it's the only thing they call us. Negro won't do it. In Hebrew, they got somebody else wearing that goddamn sign around their neck falsely. So they call us black people, African American, whatever, okay? I'm only relating to it so that you can understand. Otherwise, blacks for Trump, that don't fucking work. Here's what I figured out. Somebody is working against Trump, working for him, in his face. You see, he gets nowhere with blacks for Trump. It doesn't even move the fucking needle. I'm not impressed. And so, obviously, one of us intelligent Hebrews has gotten in their mind, they probably approached him, got him alone, and said, you know, hey man, I can get this done for you. Listen, you love calling us blacks. And we love that shit. Did you know that? Yes. I can further that message like no one else, sir. And it's only going to cost you like $500,000 a month. And I'll get it done. I'll get folks in the stand and they'll wear shirts, blacks for Trumps. Just what you like calling us. And it will move the needle, sir. Thanks so much. Just sign right here. All right. It's doing nothing. You don't fucking care. And the dude's like, dumbass. You gonna fucking help him? I'm not gonna help him. I thought of the worst slogan I could come to, the thing that offends us almost the most. And it's the thing he loves calling us, blacks. I convinced him that we love it, charging him $500,000 a month so that we wear blacks for Trump in an effort to turn off black people toward Donald Trump. It's genius. I wish I had come up with it. Well, I kind of did, because I made that up. All right, so that burned some time, huh? Looks like we're going to have a pretty long show. How's everybody doing? We're right here? Okay, like, subscribe, share this channel, Doug Rice, the one and only. Also, don't forget to hit the notification button. Tina got it. Hey, right? Boom. All right, Alan Hawley, welcome. Grand Raj, how you doing? Wake up. Turn your phone volume. You're going to have to adjust that phone volume. It's right here. So here we go. here we go. Okay, so I found gems yet again. Black news. I just searched the term, and it's not morning and DeBoss, and it's not like rocket science, folks. This is pretty simple math, simple shit. All right. So let me give you an idea how we do this. First, boom. I like that. Boom. Bam. Black news in Microsoft Bing. And they just go down the gambit. And just there it goes, you know. I could indeed just read this and be done with it. But you know what? I like to dissect shit. I like to break shit down like a fraction. To its least common denominator as much as possible until it makes plain sense, not some bullshit obfuscation designed for us to not get it. Negroes need to get it. You know, the first step in getting it, acceptance. Acceptance. Things as they are. This whole bullshit, kumbaya, we shall overcome, regurgitated bullshit from the 60s, where brothers and sisters who happen to still be alive, strangely, seem to be pocketing big dollars, making a living off our struggle, assuming or presuming or giving the indication that they are on our side and furthering this struggle. But as I look at these fossils from the fucking 50s, permed hair and all, get rich as the recycled struggle keeps just getting renewed and renewed to give it new loft and new air so that they may continue their job. This shit's employment. You went from a supposedly black activist, a political activist, to a person employed by the movement. Should the movement stop, your paycheck stops with it. Fuck you. I watch some on the goddamn shows beside the same motherfuckers who will do nothing to assist Negroes but talk. They'll talk all goddamn day long. Boy, let me tell you. You know, and nothing gets done. Nothing is resolved. There's no justice. There's no equality. There's nothing that they will do, can do, should do. They're not inclined. They're not motivated. There is nothing that gives them incentive to treat us fairly. I mean, they've been treating us like shit for so long. What's in it for them? I bet you guys never really stopped to think about that, did you? You know, we're talking about reparations, right? We're talking about voting rights, right? We've been struggling with this same shit since they dragged us here, right? And we've gotten, for all intents and purposes, not a goddamn thing. Except more of their bullshit, right? So, I guess you gotta stop and think, why haven't they done anything except run their fucking mouths next to motherfuckers getting rich off the struggle? I'll tell you why. And again, I think I've hit on it. There's nothing in it for them. There's nothing in it for them to give voting right. There's nothing in it for them to give reparation. You fucking kidding me? And let's just be clear. It's all about them, baby, and what they get. They're very sure to pay attention to that aspect of their existence, and I mean, they're detailed on that shit. Don't you get it fucking twisted? You're sitting there with your hand out, waiting for a handout, expecting them to hand you something that will never be handed. Ever! Are you fucking shitting me? That's ridiculous. There's nothing in it for them. How does it benefit them that we get reparations? I'm sorry, did one of you say something? Because I'm waiting. Oh, by God, if you have an answer to that question, I will fucking hear it if you open your mouth. How does it benefit them that we get? You hear that silence? That silence has been there for a long time, hasn't it? And we've been listening together, hoping. That silence is not going to change. Stop. Get these clowns off the fucking circuit, talk show heaven, with their cash and checks weekly. If I told you what these motherfuckers was getting for being on television to look us in the face and tell us how shit is, you'd become physically ill. I kid you not. Motherfucker, what do you do? For 50 years, you've been in the limelight, camera in your goddamn face, mic at your mouth, and you've been talking it up and moving in place, filling your goddamn pockets, calling yourself a leader. Where have you led us exactly? Because I feel like I'm in the exact same fucking spot. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show, where we keep things light and airy. All right, let's get to this shit. I try. All right, first things first. Well, good morning. Your Black World, underrated apparatus, yourblackworld.net. I will tell you, these guys are usually on point. And the reason I don't use them as much as you might think is because I would stay there. I would just be with these guys. So here's a nice little tidbit of information. Let's peruse this, shall we? So judge who gave leniency to rapist is removed from criminal docket in Illinois. Well, look at the Honorable Robert K. Adrian. Well, look at that. Okay. So, on January 13th, an Illinois judge was removed from a criminal court docket in Adams County after exploding at a prosecutor whose approval of sexual assault survivors on Facebook he mistook for an insult against him. Well, did you now? Maybe, Your Honor, if I might, maybe you should stay the fuck off Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and give that recommendation because, you see, had you stayed off Facebook, you would have kept your fucking mouth closed, and then, of course, you'd have still had your job. And you would have still maintained the ability to marginalize, mitigate, and show prejudice toward people of color, black people, specifically Negroes. Good riddance. Judge Robert Adrian's assignment change follows widespread condemnation for overturning a decision in a juvenile rape case. On January 12th, Adrian ejected trial counsel Josh Jones of the Adams County State's Attorney's Office from his courtroom concerning with a Facebook post critical of the judge's finding. My God, it's all about him, huh? Wow. To get into the details, just, you know what? All you have to do is play it out. You know exactly what happened, what occurred, and why. Nobody has to give you insight as to the judge's character or his state of mind, what he thinks, his politics, where he stands. We are clear. And again, good riddance. But, I don't think we really consider the damage that's already been done, the lives that have been affected. I dare say we need to go back to that judge's record and take a close look and examine all of his cases involving us. We got a lot to get to, so let's get to it. All right. So I thought that was interesting. You guys read that over. And again, as I said, black, your black world just gets the shit. Maybe I'll spend a day here, but this tidbit I thought was also quite interesting. You guys take a look at that while I throw it in chat. Oh shit! Take a look at that. Good morning, Kim. Take a look at that while I throw it in chat. Nice. I like that myself. All right, so here is another reason that Dwayne Wade should really just learn to not speak. People will forget about Jordan like they forgot about Kareem. Now, this confused and tragically married young man who is, proactively putting his son in dresses at the behest of his equally confused wife, let that putrid nonsense slide effortlessly from the lips that I know have done questionable things. Anyway, because he too wears a dress. I'm sorry, I just went there. What the fuck is he talking about? First, who has forgotten about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar except him? Here's this projection that we get into when we begin to mimic the oppressors. We look good, I know, we look good, we feel good, all in the European tailored suit that we maintain, making sure to reflect in perpetuity all that is not us. We then allow things to come out of our mouths that should not come out of our mouths. This man, in my opinion, is just, the antithesis of what a black man is supposed to be. Listen to me carefully. And I'm not bagging on the Hebrew, but for God's sake, you put your boy in a dress. No, stop. I don't care. All that, listen, this is part of the problem. We're not even supposed to be here. You know what I mean? Do you have any clue? We're not even supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be here. Here. The air that you breathe, the circumstances that you find yourself faced with every day, none of that is supposed to be us. None of it. And we need to shake off all of its representative behavior. For God, what are we doing? Anything that they do, we need to question. And let me just make this clear. Unequivocally clear. We were brought here stripped of our identity, force-fed their identity, their values, their character, their beliefs, their way of looking at things. We don't even understand how far removed we are and how fucked up we are. Surrounded by the very nations we were commanded to remain separate from. And as a result, this is what we get. This is what we get. We get a guy who says people. I don't know what fucking people he's talking about. What people does this dude talk? People will forget about Jordan. Jordan? No, Dwayne. People will forget about Dwayne Wade. That's who motherfuckers are going to forget about. In fact, I dare say, partner, people have long forgotten you. The legend of Michael Jordan and Jabbar so far eclipse your minuscule effort in the basketball world, of which you should remain privileged to have even been a part of comparatively. Son, we talk about Michael motherfucking Jordan, Jabbar, names that actually do shit that puts them on stratospheric levels, unlike you in comparison to the goddamn gutter ball you played. Don't fuck around, partner. You understand? Dwayne Wade dares say that Jordan and Jabbar will be forgotten names, standing there, his name forgotten long ago. Dude, shut the fuck up. That was a public service announcement brought to you by Michael Jordan and Kareem Jabbar. Yes. They paid for that. I'm just joking. I mean, give me a fucking break. Shut up, dude. Be quiet. Come on. Everybody come. Just, all you confused Negroes, come your ass here. Everybody go get him. Go grab him. Put a bag over his head, grab him, put him in the fucking van, and take him to the re-education center. Him, his wife, the kids, everybody got to go out and learn this shit. And let's go, boy. Anyway, welcome to the Doug Rice Show. I am, in fact, Doug Rice. Everybody's open game, and I don't give a fuck. Are you fucking serious? Look, find the lie. No? Shut the fuck up. All right, here we go. So I wanted to just kind of show this on screen for a reason. Denzel, we're going to talk about this too. Denzel talks looking beyond race in his new Macbeth adaptation. But next to that, juxtaposed this plea from our master thespian, is a study shows that black mortgage applicants are denied 84% more often than white applicants. Well, Denzel, do you see how the correlation between the two, these headlines, kind of conflict? So Denzel, listen to me. I will be happy to look beyond race as soon as they do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And we try, don't we? We want them to do better, but they just can't. They just can't. I mean, listen to me carefully, folks. Don't get all in your fucking feelings. They showing us every day what they think, how they roll. Let me roll something past y'all. Go with me on this. Now, I'm looking at McCarthy. I'm looking at this boy, and the confidence level in this dude is, let me tell you, he delivers bullshit and lies with a straight face right at the camera, expecting you to not only believe it, but swallow it whole. And boy, he's good at it. He'll sit there and contradict himself openly with a straight face and wonder what your problem is. Yeah, I know what I said not months ago, but fuck that. I'm saying this today. Now that level of confidence tells me just a few things. It tells me they've got a serious operation going. The details are now just coming out in how white supremacy is really making a college try. And folks, let me tell you, the danger for us is there. Now, we talk about a civil war. This boy Rhodes, who they arrested, have you read some of the stuff he's talking about? Man, forefathers and such. Just makes you proud to know that there are men and women here in the United States so ready to repeat that which made this nation the horror story for Hebrews that it is. And you know what's interesting? They keep looking back at these goddamned forefathers they love so much. You know, it's like a few white guys were really cool back in the day, and that's all the fuck they got. No other motherfuckers have come along that can pale in comparison to these great motherfuckers they keep throwing up in our goddamn faces. George Washington. Wow. John Adams. Whoa. Thomas goddamn Jefferson. Good Lord, what a white man. Right? And so Rhodes wants to emulate these motherfuckers. Right? He wants arms and armies. He wants to come across in boats. And what's interesting, when these feckless, coward motherfuckers get caught, Then suddenly the explanation for their activity becomes a bit cloudy, less focused and less myopic. Well, no, more myopic, less focused than it was during the committance of their crimes. I mean, they were really talking about it on WhatsApp, right? I mean, they were really in the conversation about overthrowing this motherfucker. Oh, they were talking about shit. But then a motherfucker arrested somebody and said 20 goddamn years. And mouths started opening. Along with passcodes to fucking phones. And when the government got it all in focus and started taking people in jail, then suddenly this guy Rhodes, he wasn't talking about forefathers no more. I mean, his lawyer was talking about he was just there for security. Do you know what they want to do? Let me explain. Let me put this in perspective. Let me break this shit down like a fucking fraction for you. Now, they're talking about civil war. That's what Rhodes talked about. Can't escape it. Civil war. I knew nothing about this, and I told you about this months ago. It's what they want. But more than a civil war, there's an underlying agenda that seems to be seeping through their fucking psyche. And that, my friends, is a race war. They've been nipping at the fucking heels of a race war for a minute. Ever since they let us go, they've been looking for a reason to fuck us up, huh? And you wonder why, right? It's not like we hate them. We don't. In fact, we fucking love them to our own goddamn detriment, as they do everything they can to destroy us. Now, far be it from me to wake you the fuck up. I mean, shit, you might be enjoying your slumber. But let me tell you something, man. These folks have been proactively in a war and at war with blackness as defined by them for the 400 plus years we've been here. And so many of you walk around with a fucking smile on your face. It just defies imagination. Do you know where you are? Do you know how you got here? And we keep performing. We keep performing for them. And we want them now to observe our performance without racist sentiment or thought. What the fuck are you talking about? Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. Ever so often I slip a little deepness in the program, in the show. What was your program? In the show, just to make sure that you guys understand. I do what I do for reasons. Well, I do what I do because I have to. I got to do this shit. So few of us will survive. All right, let's get back to it, folks. I just wanted to show you the comparative. Denzel says, "Hey, look beyond race. I did a good performance. He did. I mean, I didn't see it, but I know. You know, if Denzel did it, it's good. But don't tell me to look beyond race in the face of them just fucking us, just all fucking day. No, I'm not gonna look beyond race. Fuck you. Them first. Here we go. Next. I heard that. All right. Let me holler. Let's make sure people know I have not lost my mind. All right, folks, how we doing? Let's see who's here, who's not. Tina, Anthony Scott. All they worry about is themselves. The truth is like a sharp. It is, isn't it? I like that. I think I'm up here. Arthur Bacon, Shalom. Courtney Adams, I don't want to miss anybody. Curtis Bailey, how you doing? Trina, I went there. I know. Just relax. They say a lot about his character, right? That's back there. Forgot about him. The legends we are. We will never. Oh, I like that. Your commentary is refreshing. Thank you so much. I'm reading the comments. Looks like caucasity is contagious. It is a deadly disease. What is the benefit of black people looking beyond God? What is the benefit? There is no benefit. The benefit is for them. If we stop, let's just say critical, there are a few of us out there that are just too cool for the room, aren't we? When it comes to race, I mean, we are just in there like swimwear. Baby, they don't even notice us. We just glide through their society just as anti-black as humanly possible. We are the epitome of black excellence in their definition. And yes, they love it. But we lose so much. And we deny so much and we ignore so much. What do you think happens in high society? Do you think they are not as racist as hell? Of course they are. You see black people arrive, black people with money, black people. Well, let me tell you something. You think the racism leaves when money arrives? Get the fuck out of my face. Please. There's no benefit to us forgetting about it. They tell us, you really need to get over race. You need to get over slavery. Get over it! There's no benefit. There's no advantage to us to just forgetting about it. You know what I mean? But I sure see a benefit in your goddamn direction, huh? No, I don't think we will forget about slavery. I don't think we're going to forget about the transatlantic slave trade till kingdom come, motherfuckers. What's odd is I never hear them tell Holocaust victims to get over it. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show, where the truth is what the fuck we tell here. Alright! Courtney, how you doing? Abraham Lincoln, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. They show how we feel every day. They show us how they feel every day. Not what they're talking about. What they're talking about is nice. All what they're talking about is just pleasurable. It just tickles the ears. It just makes you want to grin. Fuck you. I'd rather watch what you're doing from a safe fucking distance. Let's continue. So I thought this was a little sad. And they love this woman. They do. They love them some Tiffany Haddish. They do. This is their girl. Okay? Converted to Judaism and everything. Just converted back to her roots. I guess so, if you like it, baby. We find out that they were pretending to be you, now you pretending to be them, pretending to be us. Tiffany Haddish arrested for DUI in Georgia. Of all damn places. And let me tell you something, you would have thought they would have swept that one under the rug for her. Yeah, I thought that one would have not made the news, but you're black. Yeah, the real just coming to smack you upside the head, huh, Tiff? You thought. I mean, I know you go to Tabernacle. Shit. I know. I get it. How did it make the fucking news? Those guys over at Huffington Post, they dig. But that ain't none of my business. Next! How we doing? Good morning. Oh, if you like this effort, please feel free to support the effort in the links provided by my moderator. All right, so let's do this. Okay, and again, I do this so often, And you know what? You know I always twist it to the side of right. Good morning, Antoinette. How are you? And yet here we are. Fired! You're out of there, motherfuckers. White couple loses job after video showing racist tirade on a New York train. Don't be surprised if they blame those pesky foreigners and not their own unmitigated whiteness for costing them their jobs. At some point, racist white people are going to have to learn that throwing bigot tantrums in public spaces might not work out well for them in the digital age, where literally everyone has a camera on them at all times. Two pigment-redacted New Yorkers were riding the train home from a basketball game when they were reportedly approached by a family of brown people with accents, and apparently that was enough to trigger their hatred because they got themselves caught on camera shouting at them, throwing liquid at them, and declaring that these fucking foreigners ain't taking over my fucking country. Wow. That took a lot out of me there. Isn't that kind of what the natives said when they arrived? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to digress. But damn, what's wrong with you? You mean some people came within your hearing that were, one, brown-skinned Negroes, and spoke a foreign language, which is like the double, the double whammy. So they reminded you of us, and then they got nerve to speak a language you can't understand. And the trigger! You foreigners! What's wrong? You alright? The fuck is... We're foreigners? Are you... Sir, you are 2 generations from speaking Euro trash. Foreigners? Are you serious? And I'm just letting you know. That's like 90% of the same motherfuckers who get in their feelings about seeing people that remind them of Negroes, who speak a foreign language, and you trace their lineage and their grandmother is from fucking Poland. And you're mad. If you don't go sit your stupid ass down somewhere, somebody come get him. Y'all, look, why don't y'all come get your folks? Why don't y'all come get your folks? Let me tell you why this is happening as well. Because I think there's a contributing problem. Folks, everybody's so mixed the fuck up. Everybody's so mixed up. Families are in disarray. Everybody's fucked up, so there's nobody to say, hey, go grab this fool and have him sit the fuck down somewhere. Look at get him. Isn't that yours? That's yours, right? Go get him. You got this shit so fucked up, everybody vying for representation in a country where only one demographic matters. How stupid can any of us believe that this was going to last and not end in bloodshed, which is fast approaching? What the fuck are these people doing? Really? Let me tell you what's happening. The contradictory circumstances, the contradiction in terms that is the United States, equal justice for all, but true power for one set of people that will be maintained at all costs. This shit was doomed for failure. Please understand. Sit. The United States was created for one purpose and one purpose only: to house us! And fulfill prophecy, of course, but you get it. The entire operation began before Christopher Columbus. Scriptures were read. Yeah, yeah. Shit was figured out. They knew what they had to do. See, there was a problem wandering around in the deserts of the place they called Africa. That problem was Hebrews. You see, and fresh off their generational minds and memories was the utter and bitter defeat suffered at the hands of us, brothers and sisters, who believe and trusted in the Most High God of all creation for deliverance, which He delivered. He'll deliver again. They know it. They're losing their minds. Our deliverance is near. That's why they're going crazy. See how I sneak it in? I sneak in the little tidbits right in the center of the show so they don't know it's in here. So it's nestled in here. What they see at the beginning of the show is, fuck you! Right? But in between, the creamy center, the nuggets. Alright! I drift. Let's continue! More news. That was good, though. I mean, yeah, they got fired. That's good. I mean, what do you expect? And again, they were probably decent people. Before they went on that train and saw these individuals that triggered this event within them, they probably passed 2 or 3 people of color, Hebrews, more likely, and said, good morning. Let me get that door for you. Thanks so much. Beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. But lying dormant like a fucking snow globe. The fucking sediment, racist sentiment. And all it took was a shake of a look. And all the shit's just in there like, you racist, you people, take my... Welcome! Alright, so what's next? Okay, so I talked about this earlier. I hope everybody's still here. I hope I didn't throw anybody off. I don't care. Denzel, look, ain't anybody talking about no Denzel. Y'all better get off you. Okay, DZ for DZ wants viewers to look past Macbeth's race. We ought to be at a place where diversity shouldn't be mentioned like it's nothing special, like it's something special. The tragedy of, DZ for Sheezy, I'm with you, my kneesy. But let's get real, shall we? I mean, you caveat that whole statement with beautiful word. And that word, my friend, is ought. O-U-G-H-E. Yes! Denzel, we ought to be able to do a lot of things. Don't you agree? I mean, don't you agree? I mean, we ought to be able to hand out water to folks standing in line to vote in Texas without being charged with a crime. We ought to have equal number of ballot boxes in relation to the ballot boxes in other communities, but we don't. We ought to wake the fuck up and smell the coffee, understand that voting don't count, none of this shit counts, and they will never not be racist. We ought to be able to stand in a church worshiping the Creator, the Most High God, and not be shot dead by some clown who wants to start a race war. And we ought not to hear that this same motherfucker was brought to fucking Wendy's to eat lunch by the sheriffs who arrested him without incident. Yeah, I agree. Next! Okay, so, great. Good news, right? This was interesting. I may have lost or missed this one. I don't know. I just don't know. Who knows? But we have at least a black employee killed by a white businessman. Bond was revoked, thank God, for a white businessman accused of killing a black employee. Wow. Daniel Triplett faces charges of first-degree murder and the desecration of a corpse. Homie, what did you do? And the death of Brent Mack, yes. An Oklahoma judge on Friday revoked the bond of a white local businessman accused of killing a black man who worked for him after prosecutors said the businessman was spotted in a bank drive-thru and visited a local Waffle House in violation of his bond condition. So he couldn't grab some money and go get some pancakes and shit? Y'all getting kind of, damn, that's a condition of his bond? Damn, wow. Like, I just wanted a triple sack. Really? Strawberry syrup? No. I'm under, what? You killed a black person? You were given a shot. We let you have bond on first-degree murder. Something that no black person would get had he killed a white person. And you ruined it by getting pancakes. Shall we proceed? I mean, what is the fun? Really? So let me understand this. I'm just trying to figure this out. So the dude's charged with first-degree murder. I mean, that's just, and, on top of that, just a desecration of a corpse. I don't even know what you did, partner. But you're out on bond. Tell me you have a fucking grin on your face when you leave your house. I swear for the Lord, man. I want you to imagine, if you will, black person killing white person, he's gone. Tragic, right? Gets arrested and somehow fucking bonds out, facing first-degree murder charges and the desecration of a corpse. And he's walking around, free to get pancakes. Shall we continue, Jesus? All right, you know what? If I hear another, how many streets are we gonna name after the brother? What the fuck is going on? Well, you still trying to piss these motherfuckers off, huh? For every street, for every acknowledgement, they want to erase their history. They just getting all agitated, and now they got to drive down more streets. You see how you kind of agitating the whole deal? Why don't you leave these folks alone? You know what? I don't need a street named after me. I don't want a street named after Martin. What I want is just to be left the fuck alone long enough to maybe fix some of the bullshit you keep throwing in our goddamn faces. No? Next! Oh, welcome to the Doug Rice Show. I'm the Doug Rice Show host. Doug Rice, the one and only. If you like what you see, subscribe, share. Hit the notification button because you don't want to miss this shit. All right, let's go. Oh, really? I tend to put things in perspective. This is what I do. This is why I just have a way of just taking it and just twisting it, and I just want to look at it from this angle, because if you don't, you might miss the fucking point. Let me share with you what I mean, because it's important. So here we have a circumstance, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, Hebrews, where the fund created to assist black churches, and I know you can't read it there, but they received a $20 million donation to help congregations, including one that was slammed during the tornado. Oh my, it's so wonderful. Isn't it? The African American Cultural Heritage Action Fund. Oh my, it warms the cockles of my fucking heart to hear $20 million was given to these tax-exempt fallacies, promoters of falsehood and the white agenda that has encapsulated us. It's so wonderful to hear that these institutions, these generalized institutions of enslaved mental fools who go there every fucking day and give money freely without having to pay taxes. It's interesting that they get $20 million, but you know, folks, do you know how much money black churches get tax free every year? Year in, year out. Free money. The 501c3 is also a document that requires your absolute allegiance and obedience to government. In order for you not to pay the government taxes, the money that you should pay when you get money for free, you basically come into a contract, a covenant with the United States government that supersedes whatever you say in that pulpit. Do you understand that no matter what is said in that pulpit, they can say nothing that goes against the United States government, thereby threatening their tax-free exemption status? And their allegiance, I need you to hear this because it's important, their allegiance must be in writing to the government first, God second. Government first. What they preach is secondary to government interests if they take advantage of a 501c3 status as a church. These are places that are getting $20 million, and places so many of us just caravan in every week to go get indoctrinated, to make sure that we get our piece of that fucking indoctrination pie. 20 million. You'd think they had enough money, all the money that they get year in, year out, that these churches, especially black churches, they should be able to take care of themselves. That $20 million could have gone to organizations that are struggling. The black church as a whole struggles not. Welcome! Oh dear God. Martin Luther King Jr. monument is up. I'm not even going to go there. 7:13, I am running over, I know, but you know, it feels good. My voice is rested, as you can hear. I do appreciate one and all being here, paying attention, and for God's sake, pay attention. I know I try to deliver it lightheartedly, and I try to stick those gems in the center, the creamy center. Hopefully where caucasity doesn't go. So that they don't hear the message, and they don't understand what's going on. You know, they may not get what's driving them insane. But we do. All we need to do is to fall back, await the kingdom, and allow time to progress, prophecy to be fulfilled. We'll do a show. All right, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I got a few other things I could have done, but here's one thing that kind of caught my eye. You know, Trump never, ever misses an opportunity to say something about black people. Trump lashes out at Morning Joe's fake news, they spurn, and Joy Reid's absolute lack of television persona. He likes Joy a lot. He thinks she is awesome. I mean, he does. He went out his way. He backflipped. He Greg Louganer, you know, into Joy Reid's lap because he likes her. She is looking good these days. The eyes are bright. The hair is straight. She is caucasified. I like Joy. Everybody just relax. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in. An hour and 15 minutes of me is all you need. I was a little late, so I gave you your hour. Relax. Like, subscribe, share. get that damn grin off your face if you go outside. If you leave the confines of your domicile, remove it like a mask. That energy is precious. Don't give it away. All right, anything? Oh, let me holler. Let me say my goodbyes because, you know, I do that shit. Also, you know, Folgers Coffee, Breakfast of Champions, motherfuckers. You better get with the program, especially with the creamer in it. It's real good. All right, what we got? Kim Dean, what up? Antoinette, have a good morning. Stephen Burns, have a good morning. Kim, I said that. Antoine, Curtis, y'all, thank you. Jason DeLong, have a good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Tina, thank you for doing what you do. Take a look at those. Take a look at the links. They were interesting. Curtis, everybody, for God's sake, people, I'm leaving. What the fuck? Get up. Start fucking rifling out. Yeah, go for the exits and shit. All right. Drive safe. Okay. Good day at work for those of you who want to work. I'm going to be at work too. I work right here. Look for me TikTok, my Twitter. Tina, throw in those support links. Like, subscribe, channel. Oh yeah, notification bell. See? Wow, I almost forgot, man. It's like 4 things, and then you got to go into the support. But I got Tina here for that.